Hello, 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 beautiful people. Welcome back to the podcast, Smooches Podcast. I'm your host, Trell. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. Welcome to all of those who might have just stumbled across the podcast for the very first time. Hello. Welcome to all of those who continue to come back and watch and listen. Hello. So I am back in front of the camera once again. I guess I need to just stop saying that if I'm going to keep on doing this, right? Um, I'm back. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about what it is that I have been actually, or I had just completed. I've just completed a 21-day fast, spiritual fast, and I have to say, I definitely had some breakthrough moments with this fasting. And I think the one thing that I well, it's a lot of things I got out of the fast, but I wanted to really pray for different things to change in my life, right? I wanted different things to change that I had going on, or praying for people, things like that, so that they change things around. And yeah, and I really feel like I had some breakthrough moments, and I'm so happy for that. It made me definitely get connected to myself and spiritually connected. And I really feel like I wanted to gain patience for sure. And discipline is another thing that I think I learned during this fast. I am so grateful I do a fast. Really, I've been doing a fast every year for the last 2 years, I think. I've been doing a fast. And every beginning of the year, I do it. A 21 days. And you can get a lot out of a fast even if you do it on a regular. But this was just a 21-day fast for me. I think I still want to kind of fast, but I want to fast in a way where I'm not late night eating. Oh my goodness. I think that was another struggle for me, because depending on the day, I'm going to have a late night snack. And I don't always think that's the best thing to do, but I do it, and I pay for it in the end. So I'm going to try to back off from late night snacking and see if I can keep up with that. We're going to see how that rolls, because I need that in my life. I saw big changes when I didn't do that. So, and then two, I am a big sweet and cookie and cake and that type of eater. And I stayed away from that the whole 21 days. And a big difference that I noticed in a lot of things. And I'm really grateful for that. So we're going to see how long that lasts. Because right after the fast, y'all, I went to find a cookie. Do you hear me? I have been away from cookies and cakes and all that for 21 days. I feel like in moderation, if you can trust yourself, you can have it. I don't trust myself all the time, so I really just try to stay away from it, because I can't just eat a cookie. Okay, let's be clear. I cannot just eat a cookie. I have to eat a pack of cookies, okay, or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, you know? So I can't do that. Like, I cannot have it in my house, because I am not the disciplined type of person. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm the type of person, I see a cookie, eat a cookie, like, and eat the whole pack possibly. So no, I cannot trust myself around cakes, cookies, that whole thing. So that was a no. And I'm really kind of grateful for that, because the beginning of the year, I feel like I need a cleanse, right? And not that I just needed the beginning of the year, but it is good to kind of set yourself up to shed that winter stuff going into the summer, if that makes sense, right? Because you glob up a lot of stuff during the cold and winter seasons, or yeah, if you're in a place that has seasons. I think everybody's been experiencing seasons right now. People who haven't experienced seasons in a while, like Florida, Louisiana, I mean, like the list goes on. They're experiencing Atlanta, right? Texas. They're experiencing cold weather. So at this point, we're all going to be experiencing seasons. But yeah, if you're the person that, if you're in the area that experience seasons like when it's colder or consider the colder months, you definitely want to kind of like shed that before you go into the warmer seasons. I don't know, but I just feel like at the beginning of the year, it is great to fast. And I absolutely love it. I think I will do this every year. It helps me and I love it. So I wanted to send all prayers out to, there was a helicopter crash. Oh my goodness, very devastating. Send the prayers out to those families and also for the people that are in California who are suffering from the wildfires. Um, that's just devastating. Like, can I tell you, I just don't know what I would do if I had to just up and leave all of my things in a matter of an emergency. It is so hard to even think about that because people are like, do you have emergency kits or whatever's, packed away so when you, if you have to just up and leave, you can just grab those things and go. And I don't, I absolutely don't. I want everything. I absolutely want everything. And how could you choose, And then just if you don't even have time to choose, you just have to up and leave. So devastating. You don't even prepare for things like that. So that was hard to hear. And it was very sad to see the outcomes of those different things. And I felt for those families. This is just that's just very devastating alongside everything else that's happening in our world right now. TikTok was banned and TikTok is back now. I don't know what was the deal with that, but for some people who have completely deleted it off of their phone, they still can't get it back. Who knows when that's going to come back or if it will come back. So if you lost access to that, it might just be over, And maybe that might not be a bad thing because maybe it was just a sign that you just not needed to be on, that you didn't need to be on social media, on that part of social media. I don't know, but I think it's just like, Also from the 21-day fast, I was fasting from social media. And you know what I really noticed? That I don't really have to be on social media. Wild. I don't need to be on social media. It's not a must for me. I am comfortable living in just my quiet little space. But of course, like you like to get on there every now and then and take a look see, but it's not mandatory for me. Like I hate that for me because I have like little small friends that I've made on social media and it's been like a little, place for me and I don't really need it though. So I've noticed that, but I like to stay connected in that way. So, but yeah, I don't really feel like I need it. That's very interesting. But I am able to get back on there now, and I have not gotten back on there yet, and that speaks volumes. Big time. So that was what my 21-day fast looked like, and it was definitely something. It was definitely something. Yeah. Okay, so really quickly, I wanted to talk to you guys about a show that I'm watching called Harlem on Amazon Prime. I absolutely love this show. It is in its third season. It's about four friends who navigate living in New York. And when I tell you, it is everything that I need. It is everything that I need. I cannot get enough of these friends. Like, you have four different personalities, and I just absolutely love it. Like, it is, I love everything about it. It is a must watch. I recommend it. So if you have not seen it, definitely go and check it out. I absolutely love it. So good. The girls are women who are in society, like doing their thing. You have a boutique stylist. You have I think she has her own app, a woman who has her own app or website where it's like a dating website. And then you have one who's into theater, and then you have one who is like this a collegiate person. She's a professor at a college, and it's just amazing. Like, these women navigate relationships, friendship, and just the world, and I absolutely just love it. So if you guys have not watched it yet, go, run, don't walk, and watch it. It will make you feel so good. It's a feel good show, and you'll love it. You'll love it. All right, so I wanted to talk about on this podcast episode, I didn't really want to get into anything really heavy, but I wanted to talk about letting go. Letting go is one of, I feel like, the hardest things to do when you are just in general in life, and you have been in situations that you have been really trying to leave, but have not been that successful with doing that in these situations or whatever that you're in. It could be a relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be letting go an addiction, it could be letting go of, I don't know, a bad habit. It could be tons of different of things that you could be wanting to let go of. I've seen a lot of people these days trying to let go of relationships, trying to get rid of maybe like I don't know, bad habits. Yeah, a lot of things. Really, it's been friendships and relationships, like with significant others or things like that. That's what I've really seen people trying to let go of. And one pointer I definitely do have to say, you have to make your mind up that this is what you're going to do. Because it's one thing to say it, and it's another thing to actually do it. So you have to have yourself or your mind made up and know that this is something that I need to do. I want to do. I thought long and hard about it. And I need to let go of this situation because it is not serving me. It is not doing anything positive for me. And that's usually what it is. It's like you have negative people maybe around you. You may not feel motivated while in this situation. You may feel sad at times. There could be a lot of things going on, and that's how you evaluate. You evaluate because you know it's not serving you. It does X, Y, and Z that's not positive for me, and this makes me feel bad. So therefore, I need to let it go. And I think that I have had a situation in my life where I felt as though I strongly wanted to let this situation go, but I could not because you get so comfortable in that area. You know, if you understand what I'm saying. And when you get comfortable and it feels good, even though it's not the best ideal situation, you just settle into it and you figure, oh, well, it's not that bad, but you know it's truly not serving you. And I think that that's what a lot of us do. We will be comfortable in the situation and we know it's not really serving us, and we just need to let it go. And all of the positive things that come out of letting something go, you begin to feel happier. You begin to have a clearer focus. You don't feel sad when out of that situation. And as time goes by, you will realize that that wasn't really good for me. That situation was not good for me at all. And why did I stay for so long, right? So I think that a lot of the times we need to take a step back and we need to identify things that we do need to let go. Because I think that the whole purpose of living your life is living it free, living it peaceful, living it, I don't know, living it the way that you want to live it, right? And not feeling as though you're not 100% happy. I mean, you're never going to be, I feel like you're never going to be 100% happy. You are going to have situations, but getting that piece back from that situation and living a lot better, right? We can work on different other areas later, but what is not serving us at this moment, at this time, and letting those things go. And I've done a lot of that. I am doing more of that because clutter makes me very sad. Okay? Clutter makes me very sad, and I have things that I have not let go or I have not purged that I'm doing that now. And it is cleansing me. It is making me feel like I can breathe again. Because I feel like sometimes too, when you have clutter in your life, that can make cloud up your thought process and make you feel overwhelmed, and that's not a good feeling when you feel overwhelmed. So I'm like, okay, I need to do some cluttering. No, I need to do some decluttering where I need to do some decluttering where I get some things out and get some breathable air around me, because I feel like I'm being smothered by these things. Um, just that type of deal. And I'm doing that, and it's making me feel a lot better, because I feel like certain areas I've already started working on different things when it comes to my peace, my happiness, and people who surround me and are around me. I have control over that. And I'm happy with that. Like, and that's how I'm handling it. I'm just going into different areas of my life where I feel like these things need to be let go of, and I need to start anew, afresh, because I want to live the best life as possible. And that's what we try to do here at the on this podcast. We try to inspire you to live your best life and how to let go and how to gain happiness, because that is the whole purpose of living well, or being living your best life, you know. You don't want to be holding on to all these things that make you feel less than or not happy enough, or you know that you could be happier if you let these things go. So letting go is, if this is one of the things that you can connect with or you feel as though you might need to do, I would say let's follow some of these tips. Okay, so we're going to say that first, I would definitely recommend that you take a long, strong look at what you're letting go and identify. And people always say weigh your pros and cons, but identify if this situation deserves a conversation with a person or if you just really need to let go of this situation. So we will do that first. Figure out if a conversation needs to be had with this person, or you just need to let this person go, or identify with this thing, how is it serving me in my life? And if not, it's out of here. So you have to evaluate. And then two, you have to think about how you're going to actually do it, because we need a plan for things, right? We need a plan. We can't just well, we could just abruptly do it, but I mean, like, how would that turn out for us? So I think a plan would be great to set in place to execute this. And then we have to put it in motion, right? Just go ahead and put it in motion and go ahead and do what we need to do to gain peace and joy in our lives by letting go of these things and moving on. And then the last is just give yourself grace and give yourself time to be able to know that what just happened is okay and you'll be okay. And just think of all the other great things that will come out of letting go of this situation. So, if letting go sounds like something that you need to do, I think these steps would be great for you to be able to work with and to be able to begin that process. Well, I thank you so much for tuning in to this podcast episode. I enjoy coming on here, talking to you guys, connecting with you guys. Let me know in the comments if you have something that you want to let go and something that's just not serving you these days, is making you feel as though you can't live your happiest in life. And if you plan on using some of these tips. Well, I thank you so much again for tuning into this podcast episode. Don't forget to don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to follow the podcast. I love you guys and thank you. I look forward to building a community with you. Until the next time, smooches.